Melody. Oh, baby. It's just a walk in the park every Saturday. Play those keyboards, Teddy. It's another Saturday, COVID-19 live stream 21 all over the road. Now, got a big show today, man. Big show. Tell you about it in a second. Happy birthday, Nikki.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys.
Man. It was the 4th of July. Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th.
Oh, Teddy, that mustache looks good. It's the mustache challenge. Continue to grow your mustaches. Nikki, lovely. Happy birthday to Nick Vogel today, executive producer and founder of All Over the Road.
That's right.
We want to be upbeat today. We got a major announcement. Guys, major announcement coming up in today's show.
I don't even know what it is.
No,
I'm ready.
Nobody knows but me.
We got to wait till the end.
Nobody knows but me. That's how this
I'm
goes.
on the edge of my seat.
You should be. You should be on the edge of your seat.
That's how the show was done, Nick.
Nick, place for me to be.
He knows but him.
And as soon as you get off that edge, I'm going to give it a little sniff. Because it is your birthday. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
AOTR New Orleans Stay Home live stream 21 from the city that care forgot, the Crescent City, the gumbo capital of the world, New Orleans. I'm Victor Del Giorno, and upper right is Ted Semper, my brother in broadcasting, and then the birthday boy is upper left. That's Nick Vogel. Don't forget, Monday we got the pharmacist on and Camille Schreier, Miss America 2020. We got the 10 rules to dating Kelly. All you guys that are interested in that, you're going to want to know the 10 rules. Those 10 rules are for me. And of course, we will, you know what? I was going to do the major announcement on Monday, but now I've already did something. And so you think I should do something about that or just wait till Monday?
Let it
rip. Like make the announcement or
wait do the major announcement today or wait till Monday?
Do the major announcement now. The first 5 minutes is only 5 minutes that people care about.
Well, we can't do it right now. Boy, Facebook's going to hate this. They hate it when I play tunes. But I don't care because it's Nikki's birthday and it's the big 3-0.
What?
I never thought I'd make it this far.
Yeah. He looks it. Trust me. Okay. So how does it feel, Nick, to be? I remember where I was on my 30th. You probably remember where you were on yours, right, Teddy?
Oh, yeah. I was living in Marrero, Louisiana. 30's a big, that's a long time ago.
That sounds like one you might want to forget, that one.
Yeah. I just remember
Marrero. I got out of bed this morning and I felt old.
Yeah, I know. But there's a song called Turning 30. Y'all ever heard of it by Randy Stonehill? You ever heard of him? He's an old Christian singer. Yeah. He's it's called Turning 30. Look it up, Nick, after the show and just sit back and listen to it. It'll make you feel like you're a little older.
Back, relaxing.
But you know what? You're looking younger because look at him since he shaved a couple days ago.
Oh, he looks great. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He knows how to do it.
Damien says happy birthday. Thank you, Damien. My sister, Megan Vogel Rispino. Happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you very much.
Now, do you have the picture, Nick, that I send out to everyone on their birthday? Because there's a picture that I send to everyone on their birthday. I usually text it to them, except for my brother-in-law, Glenn, who I send a much different picture that we can't show. Okay, we can't show that.
Yeah, let me get that up for you right here.
But if you know me,
birthday,
if you know me, you're going to get this on your birthday. Ted, you've probably gotten it. You've probably gotten this very picture. Nick's going to pull it up and share it on the screen. We did have a video of the lady that put the hair in the butter, the original hair in the butter, not the second. There it is. There's the picture right there.
That's the picture you get when it's your birthday and you set yourself on longer. When it's your birthday, you're going to get that picture from me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was when I wasn't wearing my retainer. You were slacking
I
off
forgot to wear my retainer is what happened.
Thank you to everybody for the birthday.
Smile.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, and there you go, Nick. It's your birthday, not Vic's. Let's just make that clear.
But that's the picture you get from me. That's how that goes.
He wants to celebrate. He's sending you that because he wants to sit there and celebrate with you, and that's you feel special. It makes a guy feel special.
Celebration.
I mean, if you don't feel special enough that your birthday's on New Year's Eve, I mean, I don't know what else we can do for him. You know.
Well, look, happy birthday, okay? Officially, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to move on with the show.
Unfortunately,
he's calling you Stash with Vic.
This is live stream 21 all over the road to Orleans. This is the announcer guy speaking, back and better than ever after being caught with COVID. Oh, I'm sounding like a $1 million. Yeah, boy. I feel like puking. That's how good I sound.
Quarantining with all over the road. I don't know, man. Today I feel like I'm being punished. You guys feel like that? Being in the house now for all these month and a half now, whatever it is, I don't even know. I feel like I'm being punished.
Sometimes punishment is a good thing.
I'm starting to get a little ticked off, actually.
Sometimes you need a cold slap in the face. What you need.
Yeah.
All right. Got a special guest today. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. She is the head honcho. She's the jefe, for those of you that are bilingual. She's the jefe at Heart NOLA. And a dear friend of mine, Terry Grabowski. And she's going to tell you about what she's got going on and how an organization like Heart NOLA functions in this stay-at-home era. I talked to her at the beginning of the year and got a great report from her. And I haven't talked to her since. And I guess she's been following the show. And she's just kind of popped up, hey, what about me? You know? Can I be on the show? All right, so now is she ready?
Yep, here's Miss Terry.
Okay, here she is.
Hey, Miss Terry.
With Heart NOLA.
Hey, Terry.
She deserves all the praise that you can possibly give her.
Not true. Not true. And I was feeling neglected, Vic. So thank you for getting me on so quickly.
Well, we're sorry about that. We're sorry about that. Now, Terry is with Heart NOLA. Terry, now we've had you on a previous show. Just to catch everyone, I want you to tell everybody what you do and what you got going on, and then just start with that.
Okay. So my husband and I have been foster adopted parents for, I guess, about 13, 14 years. And through that, we just saw kids had a lot of needs that weren't able to be met. And eventually we started a nonprofit called Heart NOLA. And so it's grassroots, as grassroots as you get. And we're just local people caring for local kids from birth all the way till they age out till 24 years old. And the needs vary.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the basis of what we do. COVID's added a whole nother dimension.
Sorry, I had an emergency over here.
Yeah, so explain that a whole other dimension. In what way? How do you mean that?
Well, especially for our kids that have aged out of foster care, most of them are in hospitality jobs. So those are pretty much non-existent. And so their source of livelihood, I mean, most of our kids, they're one paycheck or one sick day away from not being able to make rent or not have food. So we've been helping out a lot with food. Rent's been deferred. Where they're going to feel it the most is in a couple of months when you have to get caught up on rent. Yeah. And, you know, they're not going to have it. They've not been working. So
here's what they do. Here's what they do best. Okay, look, Terry and Brian got involved by first fostering a child. That's how they got involved. They fostered this one child. From there, they adopt a child. Then they foster another child. And it goes on and on and on. Then they get involved. They love her. The state loves her. Yeah. The state thinks she's great. She gets this help from the state, you know, deservingly so. And so now, you know, they've kind of migrated into at this point where, for instance, female young women, they at 18, they foster out. You know, the people that were maybe taking care of them, right? Terry, correct me if I'm wrong. They're no longer getting assistance. A lot of these kids, they have to go out on their own, right?
Yes, a lot of them do. We have an extended foster care program that started last year, but the support is not enough to sustain them.
And the dangers of that, especially with young women, and I'm involved with Lynn Haven on the North Shore, is that, you know, they turn to things that, you know, they go into human trafficking, you know, the sex trade, drugs and all that kind of stuff. That's why she's doing so important. But they get all kinds of stuff. Right, you get all this stuff. People donate that you can give to these people. You know, you get like someone will go out, you get them an apartment. Right, they're set up in an apartment.
Yes.
And they need stuff, right? They need like mattresses, all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, we get everything. Stuff like that we get new. One exciting thing is before COVID, we were in the process. I never even told you, Vic. Here's a big announcement, Vic.
No, you did tell me. But go ahead.
It's a big announcement.
Big announcement.
Hold on a second.
Okay, give me some music.
We've got an impromptu major announcement on all over the road to New Orleans. This is the announcer guy speaking with Terry Bobster, Heart NOLA. Here it is, a major announcement.
Heart NOLA is in the process of buying a small building that has a warehouse, so everything won't be stored in my house anymore.
That's a good thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yes,
we decided. Yes, you did, because this is not for public knowledge, but now it is. I wanted to save it for your show. But we decided to keep.
Wait. Say that again. You wanted to what? Save it for what?
For your show.
That's right.
For you to be the first.
Thank you.
To broadcast this.
We're privileged.
So yeah, we're moving forward. It's going to be great opportunities there too to serve kids. Maybe some of these kids get them more training to get jobs other than hospitality if they want them. But it's a crisis point. Like we had a hard time. There were two boys that we couldn't find homes for. One left a group home to go to the doctor, and they wouldn't let him back in because you don't want to infect everyone else. So we've been paying top dollar to put some kids wherever we feel like they're safe and get the care while we're looking for more permanent housing. This is just a reality every day for a lot of these kids. That's been made a lot harder for them by this COVID crisis.
Yeah, and of course, because they go out on their own. There's no job, it makes it kind of tough. Go ahead.
The longer that the quarantine goes on, is it harder to sustain things, or I guess it does? It is for everybody. I mean, how does that affect you? The longer that this lasts.
Yeah, I think we're going to feel, for food, for sure. We're doing a lot of food. But I think where we're going to feel it the most is when, you got to pay your utilities and it's, $300 versus $100 or 3 months worth of rent. So I think we're going to feel the bigger impact of it in a couple months when we're trying to keep all these kids in housing and not on the streets, and making sure they can get to and from work. And so we have a goal that hopefully this will end soon, and our goal is by the end of the year that we know that there's 39 kids right now that we're working that are aged out. We serve hundreds more, but we're focusing on these because they're the highest risk. And our goal is by the end of December that we've been able to help them enough that they can sustain themselves again.
Yeah.
Right. And I will say this, knowing Terry for as long as I've known her, I've known Terry probably 30 plus years, something like that.
Absolutely.
Saw her little kids coming up as little babies, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is that you can make one thing you can be sure of is that thanks to the grace of God and the ear of Terry to what God's will might be, that's why this organization has been flourishing like it has, and that's because of her faithfulness. And so she's, I know you don't like to get credit, you don't like she's a humble lady, but really, she really deserves the credit. She works her butt off with this stuff. I mean, unbelievable. So now, Terry, the website is what?
It's Heart NOLA, ONEHEARTNOLA.com.
Okay, .com. It's not a .org. It's a .com.
Yeah, we were dumb when we set it up, but we are a 501c3.
All right. So if anybody wants to make a donation, I'm sure they can go on there and hit a tab and make a donation, right?
They can. And we've had people that say, hey, I want to buy gift cards and if they can buy food. Or we've had people buy food for other families. So there's lots of ways. If you want to help local people, 100% of it goes to them. Just consider local nonprofits. Consider us, that are working to keep kids safe and fed.
Well, we appreciate you. Go ahead, keep going. I don't care. Ask her some more questions. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just looking at your website. Is that Brian? Is that your husband?
Isn't he handsome? Yes.
So I just want to make he works with you on the
he
whole
does,
thing
and
too.
I've got 5 kids, and we have a board, and
okay.
We're all involved.
That's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, Brian's probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's too nice. I'd like to toughen him up, take him out in the back alley, and toughen him up. Kind of pepper him.
Yeah.
Pepper him.
He's good. He's good. What can I say? I'm blessed. I needed somebody like that to tame me down, though.
I guess so. So, all right. So, anything else you need help with right now? Obviously, you're always in need of funds, but anything else you might need help with? Any boots on the ground stuff?
Yeah, I mean, if people want to donate food or gift cards to buy food, those are right now. That is mainly what we're doing, is keeping kids fed. We get, we're able. A girl is so sweet. If you look on our website, she posts on our Facebook. We were able to get a computer for a girl that's a senior in high school in foster care. She couldn't finish her classes because she had nothing to do her work on, and so she got her computer yesterday, and she was so excited. And so she'll be going off to college, and then we'll be supporting her through college too.
Okay, well, everybody out there that is watching the show, if you ever wanted to share a show, please share this one. Terry Herbovsky, ladies and gentlemen, One Heart NOLA.
There's a question. We do go beyond. We do go beyond NOLA. Our focus is NOLA, but we've helped kids all over the state.
Okay, that's
primarily with those involved in the foster care system. Yeah.
So everything within the state, I guess, once you get outside of state lines, lines get blurry, I guess, right?
Yeah, because we vet everything. So I can vet it through DCFS, just for accountability purposes.
Cool.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's cool. So the easiest way to help out is to just go to your website, oneheartnola.com.
And they can pop me an email too. If they have questions or want to talk, I'll talk to anybody that wants to.
You know what happens when you hear the music, huh? What happens when you hear the music?
I gotta go. That means you
gotta wrap it up.
Love you, Terry.
Right.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for the big announcement.
Yeah, I love the whole fam family. Love them all.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Thanks, Terry.
Terry Herbovsky, One Heart NOLA. On the big show today. Stream number 21.
21.
Stream number 21.
They just keep
that's three total weeks of live streams for those keeping track at home.
It just keeps on rolling. Keeps on rolling along. Okay, so now it looks like we may have another. Let's get an update real quick on the Gorilla Suit poll.
Okay.
If you follow us on Instagram, and I haven't seen anything on the Facebook on it. Do we have to even have this on the Facebook?
We didn't have it on the Facebook, but we got a lot of play on it.
Well, we need to put it on the Facebook too. No, shouldn't we be consistent?
I think we got a big enough sample size of what our voting results are going to be.
It's not,
but we can put it on the Facebook.
It's the exposure we're looking for. It's it's a poll about a guy in a gorilla suit.
Yeah.
What a guy! I don't see why anybody would vote against it. I don't see that at all.
It's not 100%.
Yeah,
it's just 100%. American, so you still have that right to vote.
Basically 100% though.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, and you came in late, so we didn't get a chance to talk before the show. I had a couple of things for you, Nikki Baird, but now we're okay. So we're working on that picture. We're working on the picture.
Which one?
We're working on it. Okay, should we bring Mary up while we're working on the picture, because that's something we can go back to.
I don't think we have Mary. I think your connection.
You don't have Mary now?
Yeah, no Mary.
We'll have to catch her maybe next week or something. She was going to talk about how to keep your house clean and safe and germ-free during the pandemic.
That's important.
We had some good, valuable information. Mary is manager for local janitorial service, where she oversees a bunch of employees. So they're really busy right now. But since the internet connection where she's out. Actually, she's in Franklinton. That's at Washington Parish.
Yeah.
And I think the internet is not just as strong as it needs to be on the air.
That's a neighboring community to Bogalusa.
Yeah,
which I've been to many times, and usually during hunting season, I put a whole lot of money into their local economy. But unfortunately, you probably can't do that right now.
No, you can't do too much. She's at her cousin's house, and they have a lake there, right? They live on a lake, so they're enjoying that. Great day outside today. Just if you can get out and do something, do it. I mean, maintain your social distancing, of course.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to save the major announcement. Okay, now there's a picture. So far, it's 93% yes.
97.
Or 97 and 3% no. That's the gorilla suit I'm thinking about getting. And we need your help with this. I don't know about vote or die. What the heck is that? What's vote or die? What's that?
It's like a slogan that the kids say.
They're saying vote or die?
Yeah.
If you don't vote, you die.
It's serious. It's a serious thing. We're trying to portray that.
You're one or the other. You can't vote.
/ viewer.
Oh, no,
well, if you can't vote, then
yeah,
I would want to be you. You know, say
it does give it a sense of urgency, Vic. You got to admit.
Vote for my kid.
I'm overruled.
Listen to my kid. Wait, ASMR.
Yeah,
this is a crying baby in a room.
Oh, well, don't forget, Nick. Have a very happy birthday. Don't forget, on Monday we're gonna have the pharmacist on, Dan Schneider from the docu-series on Netflix, The Pharmacist, and we have Miss America on, Camille Schreier. We'll have, of course, those 10 rules a day, Kelly. Maybe we'll have Kelly back on. We'll definitely have a picture ready. We had some things we needed to get done today. We didn't get done, but sorry that Mary couldn't get on. Happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you, guys.
And
so Miss America, that's confirmed, right? For Monday, confirmed.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know she's from Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So are we allowed to ask her questions about Virginia things? You know, I mean,
well, we can go over that.
Second Amendment and things like that. I don't know.
Anything else you want to say, Ted, before we end the big program?
I'm not feeling well today. I'm a little off because the quarantine got to me, you know, being in the house. And,
the studio love you. The audience still loves you, though.
Back, you know, I get it. Yeah, I mean, you know, we appreciate them too, and all the people who watch every day.
All right, there's my grandson Wesley. Let's give him take a look at. There he is. There he is. He's about a month old. He's a good-looking kid. Yes, there he is. That's the guy right there.
Anything you want to say?
He's gonna say something. Here he comes. Say a few syllables.
To say a second ago.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. All right. Well, Monday we'll be on with Miss America and Dan Schneider and whoever else will come up with.
Whoever else. Maybe we'll get Mary back on.
Don't forget to wash your hands and never ever touch your face.
Don't touch your face.
Oh.